Hello folks, Eamon McAuley here, Belfast boxing historian. Back with another wee chat. I want to talk today about one of my boxing heroes, South African boxer Brian Mitchell. Uh, Mitchell was one of my favourite boxers. He competed from 1981 to 1985. He held the WBA super featherweight title from 1986 to 1991. He held a Ring Magazine super featherweight title from 1986 to 1988. He also held the IBF super featherweight title from 1981 to 1992. His boxing record was 49 fights, 45 wins, 1 loss and 3 draws. Mitchell avenged all 3 draws. And his defeat to Jacob Maricki was avenged 3 times. In their final fight, Maricki was knocked out in the 12th round and died shortly after from head injuries. In September 1986, Mitchell was given a crack at Alfredo Leon for the World Super Featherweight title. Leon had won his title by knocking out Puerto Rican Wilfredo Gomez in 9 rounds. Mitchell dropped Leon 3 times in the 10th to win the title by knockout. Mitchell's next 12 contests were on the road. Mitchell defended in Puerto Rico, Panama, France, England, Italy, California, amongst other places. In Sacramento, Mitchell faced local hero Tony the Tiger Lopez, arguably the toughest foe of Mitchell's career thus far. Mitchell seemed to win easy, but it was called a draw. However, he faced Lopez again in September, and on this occasion he made sure of victory with a convincing points win. Mitchell retired from boxing in 1985 after beating Silverio Flores. Many South Africans consider Mitchell to be the country's greatest ever pugilist, and he was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 2009. Brian is 63 now and is keeping well. Mitchell wasn't a big puncher, but he had a high work rate. He was clever, had a good chin, and he was game all the way. He just didn't get that big super fight that he deserved. He called out Barry McGuigan, he called out Azuma Nelson. 12 title defences in his opponent's hometown is amazing, with bad decisions and stuff like that. Mitchell boxed black guys coming up the ranks, but because of apartheid, he couldn't box in South Africa when he was champion. I met Brian Mitchell in 1981 at a Barry Hearn show. I was to be on the undercard. This was in Cardiff. Brian was at it. He told me that he was over supporting South Africa for the Rugby World Cup. It was Barry McGuigan who said to me that Mitchell was in the arena. Barry told me that he found Mitchell a bit strange, but he was not. He was drunk. Mitchell seemed to be delighted that I approached him. Most people didn't know who he was. I told him I was a super featherweight, and as my opponent had pulled out Kelton McKenzie, would he fill the void? He started laughing and we shadow boxed. And this really cheered me up as I was down in the dumps, as I had trained for a month in Romford and then come up to Cardiff only for my opponent to pull out an hour before the fight. I was really down. I got a photo of Brian and it's on. If you go to YouTube and type in Eamon McAuley's Boxing Memories, it's on there. Check it out. Anyway, folks, thanks very much for listening to me. Take care and God bless, and I'll see you soon.